it will not reverse the system as a negativity from underground, from dominated people and so on. Yeah. It's an acting, internal acting of a system itself. The system is logically irreversible. It takes its way till the end. And internal, the symbolic logic of reversibility is more powerful. Maybe it's indestructible, irreducible. This irreducibility of this symbolic rule. But all our enterprise, endeavor, world endeavor, is to construct anything irreversible, anything total, global, and so on, and irreversible, and totally real and true. And that's the principle of reality, principle of rationality. And then principle of history, principle of finality, principle of causality. All this is a syndrome, I would say, a total syndrome of our modern world, Western world, of course. And it is a sort of revenge of the not natural law, of the rule, of the symbolic rule of duality, reversibility, I would say seduction, seduction as opposed to production and so on. It's a sort of revenge, but I would not use a psychoanalytical language for say that. We could say there is the refoulé. Refoulé. Le refoulé psychanalytique.
The return of the repressed.
What is repressed? What is repressed? Psychically or politically repressed, that would re-emerge violently as in acting out and so on. I would not use this language because this language is still our language, our Western language. Yeah. I would say better. I would prefer to use the language of Bataille as la part maudite, the accursed share, no accursed share, and so on. This accursed share. That is a very essential concept intuition. Somewhere it's a part of I would say human being of the world. It's a part that is evil. That is on the side of evil, not on the side of good. And with this part will be exterminated, will be expulsed and annihilated. Yeah. But it will never be annihilated at all. It re-emerges as this reversibility of a system itself. And that is the part maudite. And we will speak about that, about political power today, as it never succeeded in integrating this part maudite accursed share. Yeah.
Lacan said that the imaginary is sutured to the symbolic, but you said that the imaginary now has teamed up with the real against the symbolic. Could you elaborate?
Alors,
so repeat, I'm sorry, I was actually...
Lacan said that the imaginary is sutured to the symbolic, but Baudrillard...
Alors, Lacan dit que l'imaginaire s'est structuré à le symbolique, mais, but...
he said that the imaginary now has teamed up with the real against the symbolic. Could
Yeah.
you elaborate?
I understand. I understand. Yeah, and, I'm very. It's okay. It's okay. D'accord. It's okay. Yeah, but also the terms are not the same. Are not connected, no, analogous to the terms of Lacan. We must not connect them with one another. In this sense, you're right. For me, is imaginary and real connected, sort of dialectic process. And there, the symbolic is something radically different. It does, but Lacan understands under a real another thing. He understands the thing in itself, the real as an beyond any interpretation, anything signifying, and symbolic for him is, on the contrary, language and so on, signifier, significant, and so on. That's not the same triangulation. But for me, you're right. We are on one side, but that was at the time of a symbolic exchange. I don't know if I would say exactly the same, but that was the picture, and real and imaginary on one side as two faces of the same process. At a time where we are not yet in the integral reality. We are in a reality with a principle of reality and imaginary, all that what escapes. This principle of reality may be supposed as imaginary, and it is in a intertwisting between births. Yeah. In the stage of with the stage of mirror stage and so on, in the stage of integral reality, there is no imaginary anymore. The integral reality absorbs and annihilates the imaginary. There is no place for imaginary anymore, because all imaginary comes into technical reality, into materialization, efficiency, performance, and so on.